imagine you are relaxing on a couch while watching your favorite movie via Wi-Fi, and suddenly your Wi-Fi gets hacked and your private data is disclosed. Now what if I told you that there is a way to prevent hackers from invading into your Wi-Fi system? That's where Li-Fi comes into play.
Li-Fi is a light-based communication technology which can send data quickly over the visible, ultraviolet and infrared light spectrum. Both Wi-Fi and Li-Fi use electromagnetic spectrum, but Li-Fi does it using visible, ultraviolet and infrared light, whereas Wi-Fi does it using radio waves. Radio waves are known to be detrimental to people's health. So Li-Fi can be a viable alternative to the Wi-Fi without compromising people's health. The Li-Fi can also increase the cyber security because light cannot pass through the walls. So it can prevent the invasion of hackers or other unauthorized individuals. It also employs optical spectrum and avoids the already congested radio frequency spectrum and takes less electricity to operate.
Now here we have a model to show the application of Li-Fi via speaker, and we will be playing music via our mobile phone without Bluetooth, direct aux cable connection or Wi-Fi connection. We will be playing music with our speaker. But first, why don't we see the circuit diagram of the model? Here we have the circuit diagram of both the transmitter and the receiver. Here in the transmitter side, it is visible that we have a 3.5 mm jack, an LED and a 100 ohm resistor with 9 volt battery. How is the circuit forming? Let us understand. First of all, the right and left wires of the 3.5 mm jack is connected with the negative terminal of 9 volt battery, and the ground of the jack is connected with the negative terminal of the LED. Also, the positive terminal is connected to the battery via 100 ohm resistor. In the receiver side, it is signified that we have solar panel and jack. The negative terminal of the jack is connected to the ground of the jack, whereas the positive terminal of the solar panel is connected to the right and left wires of the jack. And now that we have understand the circuit of the model, let us have the demo by understanding the working principle. Now we are aware that when we provide constant current to an LED light, it gives us constant illumination or brightness. Hence, when we connect the smartphone with the jack, the LED light turns on. Now how is the data transmitted exactly? Actually, when we provide less or minimum current to the LED light, it gives us minimum illumination. Hence, when we are providing constant current, it is giving us constant brightness and is translated as digital 1 in the receiver side, which is the solar panel. Whereas, the minimum current is providing us the minimum brightness and is translated as digital 0 at the receiver side. Hence, data in the form of ones and zeros is transmitted at the receiver's end. As human eye can't detect the rapid flickering which is being used by the LED light, the light seems to be at rest for us. But actually, it is flickering million times per second. Now, the audio signals that we will be transmitting from our smartphone to the battery will be changed into light signals by the LED. And when those light signals will be received by the solar panel, will be changed again into audio signals and will be relayed to the speaker. Now, just for a demo, let's play a song in our smartphone. Now the data is being transmitted and the music plays by the speaker without Wi-Fi, Bluetooth or direct aux cable connection. If we put our hand in between the connection, then the sound stops as the music stops because light cannot travel from an opaque object. When we bring our hand back, the music will play right back. Now if we get it a little far from our receiver, the volume decreases, and if we bring it back a little close, the volume increases. But here we have a little twist in our model. Just to keep the stereo quality of the sound, we have another model to show an application of Li-Fi.
We all know that an aux cable has three wires: the left wire, the right wire and the ground wire. In a normal Li-Fi, the left and the right wire are fused together. So the stereo quality of the sound is completely destroyed. So to maintain the stereo quality of the sound, I have here used two setups of LEDs and solar panels. Let's understand this better by seeing the circuit diagram. So as you can see, we have used one 9-volt battery, two 3.5 mm jacks and two solar panels, two LEDs and two 220 ohm resistors. Now let's see the connections. The positive terminal of the battery is connected to the ground of the 3.5 mm jack. The right wire of the 3.5 mm jack is connected to the positive terminal of the LED via 220 ohm resistor. Now the left wire of the 3.5 mm jack is connected to the positive terminal of the other LED via 220 ohm resistor. The negative terminal of the battery is connected to the negative terminal of both the LEDs. Now let's move on to the receiver part. So the positive terminal of this solar panel is connected to the right of the 3.5 mm jack, whereas the positive terminal of the other solar panel is connected to the left of the jack. The negative terminals of both the solar panels are fused together and then connected to the ground of the jack. Now let's see a quick demonstration of the model.
Bluetooth mode. Line in.
Now let's play the song. So you can hear the song. So if I obstruct the light here, you can see that the volume of the sound is decreasing. And now if I obstruct the sound with both of my fingers, then the sound is completely stopping. So this proves that the stereo quality of the sound is maintained. Now this futuristic technology can be used in various fields, like in hospitals for localized assets, personnel and medical facilities. Not only that, but also it can be used in street lights and even vehicles to prevent accidents from happening.
The remotely operated underwater vehicles, which are used underwater, uses wired connections, and the length of the cabling, the weight of the cablings and their fragility becomes a construction between the connection. But with Wi-Fi, light can traverse water, so communications by it can be very mobility. Also, it can be used in industrial automation, warehousing, and so on. We view Wi-Fi as a whole futuristic model for a sustainable development.
Thank you.